Hi there, I'm Lou, and I thank you very much for taking the time to listen to me, and I hope this helps somebody. Please subscribe and like. Anyway, you ever get these things in the mail? Yeah, so I've gotten these in the mail, and you know what? It's like anything else, right? These people are trying to make a buck, and you're definitely going to win. Definitely. All right, so I'm going to tell you 3 stories because I think that the way we can beat this is to waste their time, right? So you get those annoying phone calls, telemarketers, and everybody loves to waste their time. You can go on YouTube and watch people wasting their time, putting their kid on the phone and everything else, right? I love that stuff because, the only reason we get spam emails is because somebody's clicking on them. So just click on them, and that'll waste their time. But, okay, so I'm going to tell you a story about this. So we get this in the mail a long time ago, and my wife scratches it, and she goes, "Oh my God, look what we won!" And I'm going like, "It's a scam," right? So anyway, I humor her. These people tell us that we won like $100 cash, and we're like, "Okay, how do we get it?" And they said, "Well, we'll bring it to you." Oh, perfect. So then they go, "Well, you have to sit through this guy's spiel. Just listen to him talk. That's all you have to do." I'm going like, "All right, but I'm not buying anything." "Oh, you don't have to buy anything. You just have to hear him talk." So anyway, and I didn't know this at the time, but these people are really good at, especially getting at old people, right? Actually scaring them. So guy comes over. He's got like a vacuum cleaner. So we're listening to his spiel, and he's dumping like sand and crap on our carpet, and he vacuums our carpet with our vacuum, then he vacuums it with his vacuum and a coffee filter, and he goes, "Look at all the stuff I picked up that you didn't get," and I don't know. So I used to be a carpet cleaner for 8 years, and I know the ins and outs of all this crap. And he goes into trying to sell us this vacuum, right? So we sit through his whole deal. And he came there like 7 at night, and he just would not shut up and leave. And I'll tell you, he didn't even leave till after 11. Like, it was that long. Like, he just kept on. So he's going on about, in the end, he gets out a pad and paper, and he calculates how much all our carpets are worth in the house, and how his vacuum can even clean the air in the room by just leaving it on in the room. I couldn't get enough of that. That was hilarious. Really, somebody's going to buy a vacuum to put in their room and leave it on. Anyway, so he's going on about how great this vacuum is and how much it costs to have all this carpeting, and how much he's willing, he'll rip out our central vac and give us like a couple $100 for it. Oh, it was so nice. And we had like one of the top of the line central vacs, Electrolux and everything. So anyway, he goes and he starts to calculate how much the carpets are worth in the house and how much it would cost to replace it all and all that stuff. We didn't have a good vacuum because of the dirt's falling deep into the carpet that our vacuum isn't able to get. And so anyway, he comes up with a price, right? And it's a ridiculous price. It's like, $14,000 for his vacuum. So, and you know what? He eventually came down to like 3,500, and I'm still going. I told you at the beginning I wasn't gonna buy anything. Could I just have my $100? Well, in the end, we never got any money from these clowns. Never, not a dime. And he was calling his manager, and he was calling all kinds of people for a deal. And I'm going like, really? $3,500 at the time. I was going like, I would buy a car for that. Okay? And a car has a shitload more moving parts than your vacuum. And I know exactly how a vacuum is made because I fix vacuums. So I was like, it's got a motor and an impeller, and it's got a bag, and that's about it, and a housing. And why would I pay that kind of money for that? That's insane. But anyway, in the end, he was so angry. Like, I felt threatened. Like, he did not want to leave my home. And he was pushing, and I'm like, oh, I told my wife, I says, geez, these guys are awful. Can you imagine being an old person, how intimidated you'd be? You'd just say, all right, here, I'll write you a check, get the hell out of my house. These people. Anyway, finally got him out of the house, didn't get nothing, right? And we had to work the next day. It was pretty tiring. All right, so got the guy out. And, you know, a few years later, you get another one of these in the mail. So this time I say to my wife, well, let's do this and let's have some fun with it. Anyway, so the guy comes over, another vacuum cleaner sales. Well, this vacuum incorporates like water. So the air has to pass through water, which catches the dirt, right? So they go, look, we don't push all this microbes into the air. Well, you know, when you got a central vac, it vents outside, so we don't give a crap about this microbe stuff anyway. But then we humored them, and we told them before we even started we weren't going to buy anything. But that doesn't slow them down one iota. Oh, we had so much fun with this guy. So anyway, he comes into the house, and we tell him right away, you know, we're not going to buy anything. And he's like, yeah, okay, let me tell you about this thing. So he's telling me about it. And then he starts in with how the vacuum works, right? And how suction works and air pressure works. And I'm going, well, you know, you're way off base. You know, when you suck on a straw, it's the outside air pushing down on the water that pushes the liquid up the straw, and it's not the actual suction. It's that you're creating less pressure. So anyway, he goes like, what are you, some sort of engineer or something? And I go, yeah. And then he starts packing up his stuff. He was like, okay, so he knew he wasn't going to be able to talk stupid shit to me. So anyway, he starts packing up his stuff, and he just left. Oh, that was the funniest one of all. You know, and he puts like essential oils in the water. He goes, look how nice it makes your house smell. Okay, so then we had a third one. This is actually our fourth one, so we're not going to do this. So we had a third one, and again, a spiel. We tell them we're not going to buy anything, and they go, yes, okay, so we're going to come over and test your water. I go, you know what? I test my own water. I'm good. And they go, well, you know, this guy's a pro. Yes, is he? Okay, so this guy comes over. He must be like 18. I'm sure he had like a 1-hour video on how to do this, and maybe had somebody, a mentor or whatever, go through maybe 1 or 2 houses on how to do this, and he doesn't have a schmick, not a clue how to test water or anything about water. But anyway, he comes over and he's got like a suitcase, and he's got all these fancy dancy chemicals and colorings, and takes my water and he tests it, and he goes, oh my god, look how hard it is. I go, geez, that's peculiar, because I got a water softener top of the line. Anyway, in the end, we went downstairs. I looked at the water softener. Shit, I was out of salt. Well, thanks, buddy, for telling me I was out of salt. Didn't even think about that. So after I filled up my salt with, or water softener with salt, it was working fine, you know. But anyway, we do our own water tests. You know, all you have to do is just go to get some swimming pool testers, test your water for hardness and chlorine and all that crap. Anyway, so he's a young fella, and he's going on and on about how I need to get a reverse osmosis machine and a water softener from him and all this crap. And I'm going, you know, I told you when you came here, you can test my water, but I'm not buying anything. again. He was fuming mad. And I go like, you know, you don't even know anything about water. You know, I was telling him stuff about water he didn't know. And I'm going like, you don't know anything about water. Learn the subject before you go into somebody's home and try to bullshit them. I guess this works on people because they're doing it. Right? If it never worked, you'd never have been into my house. He would have never. These freaking companies. You know, like the first vacuum cleaner sales guy, I had grabbed my phone. I excused myself from the living room. I went into the kitchen and I grabbed my phone. I typed in the brand of his vacuum and I found it on eBay for $80. Now he's trying to sell it to me for $3,500. And then I found people when I put it on Facebook, you know, people that actually buy these freaking vacuums, and they go, yeah, mine's broken, where can I find this guy? Anyway, so the water dude, he left so angry because he wasn't going to sell me anything. And I talked him around in circles around his water shit that he was trying to tell me about water. That he left some of his bottles and stuff there, which he's probably got to buy now. But he was fuming, like really angry, and they intimidate. You know, they try to push you and fool you and use jargon. They don't even know what the hell they're talking about. So anyway, my best advice for these stupid things is waste their goddamn time, and maybe they'll stop. Maybe. These guys are whack jobs. But somebody's falling for this crap, so otherwise they wouldn't be doing it. If they had no money income from this, they wouldn't be doing it. People are falling for it. Oh, it is tempting though. Hey, you could win over $3 million in prizes, and oh, that's crap. Never got a dime from anybody, even though they all said, "Yep, we're going to give you this, coupon to get you half price on a cruise or whatever they're selling." They don't give you nothing. Even though you ask them, hey, if I don't buy anything, do I still get this money, or I still get this coupon, or I still get whatever you're doling out? And they go, oh yeah. You don't. These guys are a hoot. So, you know, have fun with it. Like, call these guys up. Freaking have fun with these guys. That's the only thing you're gonna do, right? Just have fun with them. Don't buy their crap. Seriously, just take your phone, go in the other room, and look it up, like on eBay or look on whatever you like to buy from, and you're gonna see it's way cheaper. That's how they make their money. They have very good salespeople, and they just push, push, push until you want to give up. Don't give up. Have fun with it. Hell, videotape it. Put it online. Watch these guys get angry. Watch them call their managers and go, oh, can we get these guys a better deal? I would even venture to guess there's not even a guy on the other line. Or maybe it's their best friend sitting in their living room. Oh, yeah, we'll cut them a better deal. What a joke. Anyway, hope this helps somebody. I had a good time with these people. Bunch of losers. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye for now.